Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. It's Brrrrr Smith now with the return. Things going well so far. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. 3rd down, it's Penix. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
West way in punt formation.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, go lion, lock.
3rd and long for him here. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Another punch brings Johnny Hecker back to the field. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 36-yard line.
This is Henry on second. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Here he goes, third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways.
What the fuck? I thought that nigga was on the street.
Stay on schedule. Stay on schedule.
Nigga shook
Avoid
me.
these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say. Earn the right to rush the passer. Earn the right to make them one-dimensional. And when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Herbert with a blitz coming. On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Like things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives the 49ers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 21 at the 50-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
On third down, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space.
49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air with Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Play action. Here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Henderson on second down. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
To the air on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. And he hauls in the interception. Picked off by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco. Well, a somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. Working quickly here. From the shotgun, Penix. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's Henderson on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Herbert now, blitz coming. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ray.
Throw here, 3rd down. Counts, this is Noel. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pull that in front further, 13-zip. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Ooh, partner, this has gotten out of hand early. early. That pick six, the latest play, pushing us towards a blowout.
Yeah, everything has gone in their favor so far. You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NFL. It takes this kind of combination, right? Both in personnel and in every phase of the game.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, here's Penix. And they pick him off again. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. I've got to imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He finds Johnston. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
Panthers nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Penix working from the gun. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Herbert back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense.
Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Penix now on 1st down. Gets it downfield, on target to Ganson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first. Throwing, Penix. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's Penix to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Trudging Duffy in to pick it off. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season. First call here coming from the shotgun.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
21.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First down.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Fanning. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Hey, Kaplan.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
First down.
First and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
5-9.
Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set. Goes. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. Ready.
Now Herbert again. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Henderson on first and 10. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Hey, Ram.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Brought in close to the 8. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Every offense I've ever seen for Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page is textbook. Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate, but don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get more points to end the lopsided first half. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead. On now is McManus to kick this away.
Set to kick off.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first down, here's Penix. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Flacco again on 2nd and 10. He's going deep! Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is McManus to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big...
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Looking quickly here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Into a crowd, and intercepted! Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming to...
Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead.
42.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete left side. Corey Horton, his intent. receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He rocks that tackler. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offensive line fast. From the gun, a run for Henry. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Flacco. Into the hands of Ganson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
That's good for the Panthers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10, Penix to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They'll throw for it. He connects downfield. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Panthers cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Panthers get it back on his 6th interception of the season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. And they pick him off again. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. How about 29 yards on first down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there. That's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Rasul Douglas picks it up. And the Panthers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Flacco. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. Offense in a hurry up here. From the gun on 3rd down. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. After the penalty, let's see how their composure is on this 4th down. 4th down, pass coming. Pass brought in by Watson. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
21 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take go.
From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They send the tight end in motion.
Lightning 18. Seven Pirates. Come 19. Come 19.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And the pressure drives them backwards. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Third and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has it down close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Panthers 21. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. He throws a bullet to the set. That's complete inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. Rolling and takes... Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Panthers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. And they get to him again. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Gadsden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Flacco's going to throw here on 1st. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Panthers.
From the gun, Flacco. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
10 yards.
Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. Ryland now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, finds his running back, Henderson. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers have likely locked up the win right there. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the 49ers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Panthers 27.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
McManus set to kick off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Working now from the gun. And he's intercepted for the first time this year. And the 49ers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Herbert now. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. Now he's past the 25. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. He's got it. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Panthers 27.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So the incompletion still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Flacco. He gets this one against him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd down. It's Flacco. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Panthers trying to do some window dressing. 1st and 10 from the 43. Sticking to the air here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown. Just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. Man in motion out of the slot. Back to the air following that pick 6. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Pass play now. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here. Throw left side to Watson. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the fumble recovery is made. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. So first and 10 now from the 30. He's going to throw it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Lion. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 32 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
They're going to pass it here. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Delta 5-9. Set.
Herbert now, blitz coming. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Buying some time right. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And tell me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The 49ers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've set it downs for him from the 31. Motioning the tight end now. Flacco's going to throw here on first. Escapes the pocket. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it's second down coming up. From the gun, Flacco. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Going now on first down. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Flacco again on second and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. We saw undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. Rolling out to his left. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the 49ers are